Alright, so Raw was decent. What? It was decent? It wasn't bad? What? Yeah, it was. Finally, a decent show here. Uh, I'm very, very surprised that this show was not bad. I mean, there's been countless number of Raws that have been terrible. And, this one wasn't. Thank God. Alright? Still a long-ass show. It dragged on, but it wasn't that bad. Alright, so we get started off with a very boring, maybe not very boring, but a pretty boring opening segment with Triple H, Stephanie, as you can see here. I know it's like backwards. It's like backwards for me. Like, it goes through. I mean, because I wrote in permanent markup, so this is actually the back of the paper. But it's the right way on the camera. Alright, so as you see here, I wrote down jobbers. I didn't write down the number. But it was 9 jobbers in the opening event. I mean, you got, and RED. So, there you go. I mean, I got, you get, the 9 jobbers just, like, starting off the show. It's like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense, really. It's like, they're not the main part of the show. They haven't been on the show forever. And then RED says something, and this leads to Triple H booking an 11-on-3 elimination match. But, yeah, I mean, it was boring. Triple H, it's best for business, guys. Yeah, it's really best for business. And I'll get to this best for business shit later with the Miz and whatever. Alright, so that segment was boring there. Then you got WO and Kingston. Good match here. Actually, you know, this was probably the best match of the night. Maybe. The main event was also pretty good. But this was a good match. I give it 3.25 stars out of 5. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, fast-paced, pretty fast-paced. The crowd chanted Colt Cabana, which I enjoyed. And the announcers don't even acknowledge these chants. I mean, they chanted Colt Cabana pretty loud, and all they said, "Oh, it's a pretty entertaining crowd," or something like that. It's like, I hate how the announcers just fucking ignore those chants. But whatever. Yeah, good match here. Then you get the Wyatt family versus the Primetime Players, and this was pretty fucking boring. I mean, the Wyatt family can't wrestle, alright? Bray Wyatt, you know, we haven't really seen much of him. He had an okay match with Ziggler. But for the other guys, Rowan and Harper, 2 of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen. Or 2 of the worst wrestlers in WWE right now. Maybe not that I've ever seen, but definitely 2 of the worst wrestlers in WWE right now. Alright, let's look at their finishers. Alright? Their finishers. The one's a fucking splash. All he does is jump on the guy. That's all he does. Jumps on the guy. Alright? And I don't know which one it is, but I know both of them have the terrible finishers. And the other one's a clothesline. Really? That's their finisher? A splash and a clothesline? Get the fuck out of here. And then they beat the Primetime Players, you know. I'm not really getting onto this Wyatt family thing because it makes no sense, and people will be like, well, that's the point. It's not supposed to make any sense. You know, it's supposed to be creepy. It's not creepy. The Sister Abigail thing or whatever, it's stupid. I don't even get what he's talking about half the time. You know, he's talking about this person or whatever. I don't know what it was. He's like, this guy has wings, and he's flying towards the sun, and he got too close, so they burned up. It's like, that's a good promo? No, it's not. No, he's all right on the mic. He has a good delivery, but what he's saying, you know, people just focus on like the delivery of his promo. He has really good delivery. He has a really good voice. He portrays it really well, but what he's saying isn't good. That's what people have to focus on. What he's fucking saying. Alright? It's not creepy. If you're fucking creeped out by this, you're fucking like a pussy. Alright? There's things that are way more scary than this. For the Primetime Players, you know, they're just pretty much a main event jobbers, I guess, or number 1 contender jobbers. You know, if you're not the number 1 contenders, or if you're not the Shield or the Wyatt family, you're pretty much a tag team jobbers. And then you get Miz TV, and then before it you get Triple H and Miz backstage, and Triple H is like, well, you're gonna do a Miz TV tonight because that's what Chicago wants. And then the whole crowd fucking boos. What the fuck? Do you listen to your fucking fans? No, you don't. Alright, I know they scheduled it, but alright, so the crowd boos. Maybe we give the crowd what they want. Alright, they don't want to see Miz. Alright, so maybe we'll just make an impromptu match or something. Alright, maybe we'll put the fucking Money in the Bank person on here, Sandow. It's like, he holds a Money in the Bank briefcase, all he does is fucking job, and he's not even on the show tonight. Probably better that he's not even on the show tonight, because he would have fucking lost anyway. So anyway, yeah, the crowd boos. It's best for business, guys. It's best for business. Yeah, it's best for business. We're giving the crowd what they want. No, you're not. You're giving the crowd what they don't want, and that's best for business. I've never heard of a company that doesn't give its customers or fans what they don't want, and that's not, that's not what you're supposed to do. So, you get Miz TV, and it was pretty bad. I mean, boring. It's cool to see Miz get knocked out. Boom! And everybody cheered. I did too. So that meant the end of this boring ass segment. Then you get, not a Big Show fan either. Not a Big Show fan. And Stephanie wasn't that good. She's not a good character. I don't like her. She's not even that hot. Then you get Orton versus RVD. Good match. The match was good. I mean, mostly because of RVD. I'm not just saying that because I don't like Orton. Watch the match, alright? Orton doesn't do anything. All he does is take the fucking moves that RVD applies on him or does to him. And all he does is selling for RVD. It's not like he's a great seller or anything. Orton sells okay. He's not like a Ziggler or anything like that. Yeah, but all the good moves were from RVD. RVD basically carried Orton right here. And the match wasn't that long. It was maybe like 5, 6, 7 minutes. Then you get Orton like brawling with him. And everybody's like, this is so hardcore. The old Orton's back. Yay. No, he's not. This is extreme to you? Alright, so the first one he does, he removes the padding alongside the barricades. And he gives Orton, he puts Orton, I don't know what that's called. Sideways powerbomb or something. If you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. Onto the steel. And he barely even dropped him. He like didn't even let go. He just held him the whole way, and he like let him go lightly down. It wasn't even that hard. And then like Orton's holding on to him the whole time, so it wasn't even that bad. Then he just does a bunch of random moves. Like he throws him into the steel steps, and the guys are like, "Oh my god, oh my god, he went into the steel steps. Oh my god." No, it's fucking stupid. Oh my god, his shoulder is fucking broken. He's gonna be out for a year. Oh my god. I'm like, you're fucking stupid. I think that's what happened. He got thrown into a steel step. Some pussy move like that doesn't even hurt or whatever. It's so fucking stupid. All the moves in WWE that they did during the Attitude Era or whatever, like even like a couple of years ago, that were like just regular moves. Just average moves. Now they're like extreme moves. Like Orton puts that chair around Miz's neck. All he does is stomp on it. It's like, oh my god, Miz is hurt. Oh my god. No, he's not. He's not fucking hurt at all. Alright? It's not a... that wasn't like an extreme move or hardcore move. So then he does some other moves. Not that extreme moves. Not even close to hardcore or extreme. Puts him in the ring. Puts him on the top rope. Then he fucking gives him the DDT off the... Oh my god, it's a third rope, not the second rope. Except his head's like not even that much high. It's not even higher at all than it is when it's on the second rope. So it's not even fucking that... maybe it's like a inch higher maybe, or a centimeter higher. Literally, I'm not even fucking joking there. So he gives him the DDT and the announcer's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. It's not hardcore or extreme. Good match. The beat up or the extreme or the brawl afterwards was, yeah, not good. Not even close to being good. And then you get Fandango and Santino. Probably two of the worst gimmicks. No, definitely two of the worst gimmicks in the company right now. Fandango wins, which I was happy, I guess. But it's like, why couldn't they make Cesaro win? Or Swagger beat this fucker, Santino? They have to make Fandango win. a gay ass motherfucker who doesn't, who's an average wrestler. They make Santino win. Or lose. This is his first loss since returning, and it's to Fandango. But he beats Swagger, he beats Cesaro, and he beats the Money in the Bank winner Sandow. What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Then you get the Punk, Heyman. First off, it starts off with Punk, actually. Good promo here. Involving the fans, which is always good. I mean, the more you can involve the fans and listen to the fans, the better. Then you get Heyman coming out in his little power chair or whatever, and it's pretty funny. And then you get he can't like fucking move or whatever with the wheelchair or whatever because it's broken, and his facial expression was really good. He has the best facial expressions in the company. And then Punk brawls with Ryback and Axel. Not a great brawl or anything, but then at the end, the brawl was alright actually. A lot better than the RVD Orton one. And it was cool at the end where he got put through the table, Punk. But Ryback totally botched that actually, if you guys didn't notice. He barely even hit the table. Go back and look at the replay. He was far off from the middle of the table. He hit like the edge of it. He almost, Ryback almost hurt Punk. It's like, Ryback fucking sucks, alright? All you Ryback fans. He threw him, and he just hit the corner of the table, alright? And why don't, they should have just let Punk get the Heyman here. In Chicago, it would have made sense, but they don't do that because that would be too logical. In front of the hometown crowd, but then he gets to him after the fucking show. I guess I was hearing about it. It's like, who gives a shit after what happens after the show? I guess the crowd, but it doesn't even count towards the storyline. So I don't give a shit about that. Then you get the Total Divas versus AJ, Oksana, Layla, and let me say this again. The Total Divas versus AJ, Oksana, Layla, Tamina Fox, and Tamina. That was a fucking lot to write down. What happened? I don't even know what fucking happened. I think AJ won or something. Sorry guys, but I'm not really into the Divas division at the moment. This match was like a minute and a half, so it's hard to get into these matches. So it's just fucking stupid. This was a match, according to my notes, and I'm pretty sure my notes are accurate. So I got them off of Bleacher Report. This was a match before the main event, so this was just fucking stupid. Then you get the 9 jobbers. See, I wrote it. Jobbers. 9 jobbers versus Brian. Or the 9 jobbers, Brian RVD versus the Shield, which was probably the best match of the night. Fast paced, a lot of action. Roman Reigns is spearing the shit out of everybody. It was fucking cool. To see Roman Reigns. He's really getting that spear down. Probably the best spear in the company. He has an awesome spear. A really good spear. I mean, he's really perfecting that move. I didn't really like Reigns at the beginning or when he first came, but he's gotten a lot better. He's improved. All the Shield members are good wrestlers. Yeah, this was a good match. Brian wins, or whoever, I guess. Everybody wins on the team of 11. Yeah, and just a good match. Again, it was fast paced. Any Ross told? I don't think so. Maybe one, but yeah, I'm not complaining about this show. If I could get this show every week, I would be pretty happy. I would settle for this show every week. I mean, you had a good promo from Punk, good match at the end. The opening match was good with Del Rio and Kingston, and the Orton RVD match was good. So, I'm willing to say this was decent. I'm being pretty generous, but not too generous. I mean, I give the show 5.5 out of 6. What the fuck? I'll give it 6 stars. Alright? I'm approaching 15 minutes. I like to keep these videos under 15 minutes because they're easier to upload. So I'm just going to end this by saying, decent show. Alright? I'm saying something good, guys. Saying something fucking good about the show. Alright? So don't fucking say I'm a bitch all the time. I'm saying something good. Yeah, you can mark out for me because I'm saying something good. Probably one of the only times I'll say something good about the fucking show. Alright? Okay, there you go.